Welcome to our baby shower. But we're Allison and Josh, and this is our baby shower because this is the only thing that we could think of that could keep all our loved ones safe, and we have so many different loved ones that want to show up that live in different places, so that's why we decided to do it this way.
And we don't have to worry about COVID.
Yes. I do have, of course, a question jar. So this is basically like the newlywed / expecting parents game, so you can really ask questions about baby or questions about our relationship. Maybe you're in desperate need of some advice, and we are the ones to give it to you. You know what I mean? Just so you know, I am in between the 30 week and I'm looking at both cameras. There's like 2 cameras, so I'm sorry if my eyes are all over the place. But I'm at the 30 week mark, and I'm 31 weeks on Tuesday. So this is our little update about the baby. So right now she's about like a broccoli floret, however the heck big that is.
And she'll be a coconut on Tuesday.
Yes, she'll be a coconut on Tuesday.
Which form factor wise makes no sense.
None of the vegetables make sense. If you guys have been paying attention to my story, none of the vegetables make sense, but that's fine. But anyways, I'm gonna give you a quick update about the baby. The surface of the baby's brain begins to wrinkle, called convolutions.
Yeah.
Maybe you should read this.
Yeah.
So the brain can hold more cells, and her brain connections are developing at a rapid pace. And her hands are fully formed, and her fingernails are still growing. So yeah, that's the quick baby science update. Josh, are you gonna deliver?
That's a good question that I don't know the answer to. It would be really cool to say I delivered my own kid, but the sheer amount of panic that I would probably experience might deter me from doing that. Her due date is my first day of pediatrics, and I haven't taken
Are you going to have an OB-GYN before that? Too?
No, OB is after.
It's after.
Yeah, so by the time my OB rotation happens, I can claim a lot of like life experience, but I don't know if I'm going to want to deliver.
Great timing for peds, yes.
Yeah.
Great timing for peds.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm going to get 1 week off, it seems, from school, which is nice. I'm thankful for that. And the clerkship director has already been very understanding of all the people. So I'm glad I'm getting surgery out of the way now, because they tend to be a little less understanding.
So our nursery is fall natural type. I mean, you can see the rocking chair that I have. It's like a natural wood. So we have a lot of like natural woods, and then we chose lilac as the color because we're both from Rochester, and there's the Lilac Festival. So that was just like our way of having like an homage to home.
Oops, my cue got shadowed. Wanted to know how you manage marriage in medical school.
Oh.
Well, we're still married.
Our marriage is really rough, guys.
It's easy. I feel like you have always known that I'm going to have to study all the time until I'm 30, and that's just what it is. So managing the expectations has been nice. But I don't really study at the library if I can help it. I study at home.
What mannerisms will baby adapt from us?
I don't know. We're not the most physical talkers, but we're very emphatic when we talk, so it's probably going to be like, she'll be very emphatic. She'll probably have some musical thing that she'll do all the time. Like I tap on things all the time for drumming, and you tap with your
my
feet.
So she'll have some sort of tapping probably.
Yeah. Or if she gets both, she'll just be like the menace of
Moving
every
everything.
classroom.
Mannerisms wise, I don't know. I feel like I move my hands a lot, but maybe I'm just imagining that.
Chop the hair.
I do chop the air when I dance at weddings. So if you want to invite me to your wedding, I will chop the heck out of the air around me.
Comment down below, hit that bell notification, make sure you subscribe, sign up for our Patreon that doesn't exist.
This is non-sponsored, by the way, just in case anyone's wondering.
But if Baby List wants to sponsor us, I hear kids are expensive, so feel free to choose.
I put this on my list because it's a stylish diaper bag that I also felt Josh could wear and not be embarrassed by. Not that he would be embarrassed, like he would definitely own it regardless.
You guys, if you know me, you know how just super masculine, like I am the man, like my image as a manly man is very important to me. This is all a joke.
Who is more excited about reading children's books to the baby?
Definitely her.
Definitely me. I love reading books to children. I don't know why.
It's just not my thing. It never
I think it's because I'm very theatrical.
Yeah.
So I just really like it.
Yeah. I don't know. And I'm always about like, get to the next page. I was never, even with like babysitting kids or whatever, I was never into books. I was more into like a,
I love
let's
it.
go on
I
a
think
walk or
it's so
something.
cool. And they get so excited if you like get really into it.
Yeah.
Does dancing help with the pregnancy? You know, I'm not able to jump, but anytime I do dance, it does help because I do get very restless. If I'm sitting still or something, my back will start to hurt, so it's actually better for me to stay moving. So I've been exercising and dancing and stretching and doing all of that. So yes, to that. I just can't jump, really, but that's okay.
But neither can I. So.
You can jump.
Not that well.
Ooh, who was the first person other than the two of you to find out you were expecting?
The dentist?
I think it was my dentist.
Yeah.
Because they usually want to take x-rays. And that was like one of her questions, any chance you might be pregnant. So I told the dentist before I told my own family.
Did the dentist know before I did?
No, you knew.
Oh, okay.
You knew. It was when you found out. You found out, then I went home to visit my parents and I kept it a secret because I wanted Josh to be there when we told them.
Around Christmas time.
But then I needed my teeth cleaned, so then she ended up finding out before my family. So it's whatever. And then she actually wrote a note, because I just went to the dentist again. She had a note in her computer to keep it a secret from my family. She showed me
that's
the note.
nice.
Yes. Do you already have songs you've made up? Oh, about the
Come
baby.
on, without.
No.
Come on, within.
That's not our song.
You might see nothing like the mighty Quinn. There's an old song. My brother told me this.
Okay,
There's
so
an old
now we're
song.
telling you the baby name.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it wasn't a secret.
It's not
anyway.
a secret.
So the baby's
You
name
told me
is
that.
Quinn. Totally just dropped it without thinking.
Okay, so her first name is going to be Quinn, and her middle name is going to be Avery. So it's Quinn Avery McGough. But anyways, tell your story.
So John told me John's my brother. There's a song called The Mighty Quinn about Quinn the Eskimo, or Inuit, because Inuit means the people. And it's kind of like an old-timey, kind of rough sounding song, but it's got whistling parts in it. It's a good song.
That wasn't his question, though. He was asking if we made up one, because you know how Buttrams make up a lot of songs. We have a lot of songs made up for our cats, but not yet for her. I think we need to, meet her first, Andrew.
We kind of make them up on the fly. And
We
we'll
do.
probably just do that.
We'll go based off of her personality, probably. When are you moving?
Whenever we find an apartment to move to, we will go there.
This is the most stressful part because I'm already 30 weeks and oh my goodness. I think our lease ends on July 1st and I'm due July 20th. So I guess we're moving July 1st. How is mom feeling? I'm feeling pretty good right now. My back hurts sometimes. That was Josh. How many pounds did Dad gain in pregnancy? You haven't gained at all, though.
Like
I think
negative
you've lost.
10. Ha!
He actually has lost weight.
Take that.
What request have I wanted the most from you during pregnancy?
Oh, well, it wasn't really a request. It was just in the first trimester, you didn't like leftovers.
Yeah.
And that was hard, because
there's only two of us.
There's only two of us, and throughout the pandemic in grad school and med school now, we would make like a crock pot and have it for a couple days, or have like a bunch of pasta and have it for a couple days. So having to cook only 2 servings of something every day, that was a little hard. But it was because, like, the smell of leftovers made you super nauseous.
I was not a fan of first trimester.
Yeah. You didn't get any fun cravings. You only had, like, anti-cravings. You just hated
Yeah, I wish I had cravings.
Now it's just,
fair.
you like milkshakes.
I do like milkshakes more. I already liked milkshakes, though, so I think that's just an excuse. Who will change more diapers?
I'm gonna.
I'm
It'll probably
assuming
be
me.
Yeah. It'll probably be you because I'm gonna be at the hospital all the time.
But I think you'll be very helpful when you are here.
Yeah. When I am here, I'm gonna try to pick up the slack for sure.
What is the thing Dad is most nervous about?
So I haven't decided yet. So people who know me with school, I'm gonna go into emergency medicine, and I really like peds emergency medicine, because I don't mind parents. Half the time with young patients, you're talking to the parent, and I'm mostly nervous of, like, am I going to be the healthcare parent that's like, if they're not bleeding, it's whatever, or am I going to be, like, overly concerned about literally everything all the time? That's what I'm concerned about, because I feel like I'm going to just, like, become a little anxious mess of, like, oh, this could be, like, some rare amoeba that gets into your brain from, like, fresh water sources and whatever, like 1 in a million stuff.
Who is more nervous about labor and delivery? The only thing I'm nervous about is if I miss that window to get an epidural, because ideally I would get an epidural and I just won't really remember what's happening. That's what I want. But if I miss that window, that freaks me out. But I don't know about you. Are you nervous about the actual delivery part?
I mean, certainly not more nervous than you. I'm not going to be the one delivering a kid. I feel like it's a little ridiculous of a question. Any guy that says they're more concerned than the person actually delivering the child, I think need to check themselves a little bit.
Which celebrity couple are we most like?
What celebrity couple?
I think we're most like Dax Shepard and Kristen Bell. Who is the tidiest?
Me.
You are more tidy, yes. But when I clean, I like really clean. I just don't clean as often.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll at least have that for me.
Yeah. You're more of a...
Deep
I'm more of
cleaner.
a... I'll vacuum very frequently or stuff like that. But I like superficially clean. You're like a deep clean.
But I do it not as much. Your mom's shocked that you're more tidy. No, Josh is. Josh does. He'll like. I don't know. I feel like when you get nervous or stressed, you tend to like fix up things. But
Mom, I'm also a grown person. I vacuum. I pay taxes. I go grocery shopping. I can cook. Mom was shocked that I could cook the other day. I don't get enough
you're
credit.
actually really good at cooking.
I don't get enough
I think.
credit around here.
What is Dad's least favorite part of pregnancy? So what's your least favorite part of my pregnancy?
I feel like a lot of these questions are designed to get me in trouble.
I don't know. You've been super sweet, so I don't even know if I have an answer for this.
I think the only hard thing was first trimester.
Oh, I have an answer.
What?
Because I'm more restless during the night.
Oh, yeah.
So I wake you up
Yeah.
more, and
That's
you
true.
need to sleep because you're in med school.
Granted, I can fall asleep in 30 seconds at any time, so it works out okay. So that's true. You are a lot more restless now. But it's just preparation for the actual baby, because we're not going to sleep for the next 18 years anyway.
Who is more honest between you and me? Honest, like as in like, it's probably me.
Yeah, it's probably you. This is a little baby on board, Baby Yoda sticker from my car.
Guys, listen.
This is all I wanted.
Listen, everyone. When I was making the baby list, I chose a very cute baby on board sticker, and Josh just like hijacked the situation.
This is probably my only actual contribution
He really
to the
wanted
baby
it.
list. Stroller, crib, everything else. Allison can take credit for this.
But
this
I
is-
already had it on the list, and he
I took off the
took
other
it
one.
off and put that one on there. Hey, if Dad were a Disney character, who would he be? Easy, the dog from Up.
I was hiding under your porch because I love you.
When did you know the other was the one?
This is pretty heavy.
Woo!
But we're high school sweethearts, so it's a long time ago.
Honestly, it was soon. I knew. Okay, so I don't know how to answer this specifically, but I knew after our first date that you were.
Catch.
You hit off a lot of boxes. You checked off a lot of boxes.
And not a lot of red flags.
Yeah, there were zero red flags. You were a little immature, but we were in high school, so I knew that.
Yeah, I was a 15-year-old boy,
yes,
so I get a pass
young.
on immaturity.
Yes. Every other box he hit for me, so I knew he was husband material pretty much immediately, but I would say that probably, I don't know, when I knew that we would get married, I don't know, it was probably still pretty soon.
Yeah.
Okay, who will be the more patient parent? I'm going to say probably you, because I don't think I'm as patient as a person, but I will strive to be patient always. If I'm being honest, it's my goal to be patient, but I know in general you're a more patient person.
I feel like,
So.
well, you teach, but I feel like very little kids who are just babies and don't know better and don't understand words, I have a lot of patience for. But like the preteens, if they're ever like disrespectful or whatever, I would have like zero patience for.
Who asked who out? That would be me. Follow-up question, would you have asked me out? Would you have?
It would have required social acumen that I'm not sure, and like self-confidence that I'm not sure I like had at the time. And if it did, it would have taken a lot longer.
I'm gonna take that as he probably wouldn't have, but not because he didn't want to.
Yeah. You were more like, when are we gonna go out on a date? And I was like, as friends?
That was literally how it went down, everyone. I asked him out. Actually, our first date was with my sister Emily and her husband Mason, and I asked him out and I said, do you want to go on a double date with me? And he said, as friends?
And she was like,
and I said, no.
And I was like, okay.
What value do we want the baby to have? I honestly, golden rule, just want her to be kind. Treat others how you want to be treated. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
And I want her to be just loyal to people, like not a flaky person.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The kindness part is the big thing.
The
A lot of
kindness,
people
yeah.
will automatically ask like, oh, do you want your kid to go to medicine or do you want your kid to go into whatever? And truly, I don't care. As long as she's nice to people.
Who will be the most embarrassing parent for the baby? Ready? Set, go. I think she'll be embarrassed by my actions. Like if I'm doing like a dance or something, but you definitely have some dad jokes under your belt.
Yeah.
But-
We better volunteer to go to every stupid like 7th grade prom.
Oh, who took longer to potty train, me or you? Ready?
I don't know.
3? I know. 3,
Okay.
2, 1. It was me. I took a while to potty train, actually.
Really?
Yes. So, I don't know if I want to tell this story, but apparently I am. So, I was on the later part of being potty trained. I wasn't afraid to do the number 1, but I was very afraid to do the number 2. So, what ended up happening is my parents bought me a Barbie. I'm not kidding. A Barbie for every single time I did the number 2. I don't know how they ended up stopping that without me noticing though, but that was like a very spoiled
I feel like at a certain point,
history.
you have so many Barbies you can't keep track of them all, so they might have just kept giving you ones that you got so
maybe.
long ago.
If Mom were a Disney character, who would she be? I don't know. What do you think?
People have called you the one from Brave.
Oh yeah, people have said I'm Merida from Brave. How is Dad feeling? I feel like you're feeling pretty good.
I'm fine.
What was Mom's biggest craving? We already said that. I haven't really craved, but if anything, it would be milkshakes.
Just milkshakes, yeah. Not even anything fun that I can like make fun of her later for.
How did we find out the gender? So the way we did it, because we didn't do a gender reveal, obviously, because you would already know. But the way we did it is I found out over the phone, and then I surprised him when he got home. So I like bought a couple of girls' clothing, and the first thing he saw was Daddy's girl, and that's sort of what I did. I wrapped it in paper that said boy or girl. So it was more of like personal, intimate gender reveal type situation.
Yeah, we didn't, get fireworks and
None of that.
Start a wildfire in California. It was pretty tame in comparison.
What is my favorite part of pregnancy? Honestly, I was nervous that I would just feel negative about my appearance, I guess, but I haven't felt that way. So my favorite part is that I've been feeling very proud of my body.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if that's weird to say, but that's
and it's
my
also
favorite
kind of
part.
funny because she still looks the same, and then all of a sudden it's like.
Who is more likely to sleep through baby crying in the middle of the night? That's a hard one. I'm usually a light sleeper. I'm gonna say you.
Yeah. It's weird though because you're a light sleeper, but the cats wake me up if they breathe too loud.
No, that's just you. I wake up. I just don't let them know.
Yeah, you just can't react, and I don't have that ability, I guess.
What was the first thing we did when we found out we were expecting? Well, I found out by myself, and I had to go to a physical therapy appointment. So I immediately, so I cried for a second, and then I got in the car and drove to my appointment. Yeah. And then when I told him, we went on a walk.
Yeah.
Because you were like, I gotta move. When do you want a second kid?
After residency.
So that's 3 to 4 years.
4 years, yeah. What I've heard from people is when you go from 1 kid to 2 kid, instead of 2-on-1, it's man-to-man combat, and it's so much more. It's not twice as much. It's more than twice the work because then you can't have 2 to 1.
Who was pickier when it came to choosing the name?
Are you saying me? Yeah. I don't know. I'm weird. You had a ton of names. I thought of 0 names, but when you would tell me one, I would have an immediate gut reaction.
Actually, so we chose our name a long time ago. We chose our names. We actually have a boy name chosen as well. We're not going to tell you because we're not having a boy. But our baby names have been chosen probably... I've liked those names for a long time, but we probably officially chose them when we were engaged.
Yeah.
But yes, Quinn Avery. How did we decide we were ready to have a baby? Basically, it was more of the situation we were in. Because as you guys know, I'm a model and a dancer. So it was always something in the back of my mind that I was like, when am I gonna have a chance, basically? So it's one of those positive things that came out of the negative of COVID. I wasn't really working as much in terms of that, so it gave me the opportunity for that. And then that's basically it.
Around our 3rd anniversary.
Because we wanted kids as soon as we could. Yeah. It was always more up to me and my career, basically. How did we pick the nursery theme? We already told you that. But I would say Josh made the official decision. I had a couple of ideas, and Josh was like, we're definitely doing lilacs because we're both from Rochester. What is Dad's favorite part of pregnancy? What's your favorite part?
We're having a kid. That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
I don't know, every week the little, she's the size of a kiwi fruit, and now she has a nose, and she can hear your voice, or just the little updates would be cool. Who was the picky eater as a child? Were you?
Right now, neither of us are picky eaters, but as a child, I was definitely picky.
Yeah, as a kid, I didn't like eating meat that much, but I would still eat when I was, Mom, you can disagree with me if you're still here, but I didn't think I was that picky.
How many pounds? Oh my gosh, I'm not answering that. Why did I write that down? How many pounds did I gain during the pregnancy? I told you I was delirious as I was writing these questions.
How many cousins will the baby have?
Oh, okay, so this is a quiz on our part.
Oh,
How
really?
many cousins? Okay. You know what? I'm going to say we have 8 or 7.
We have 10 nieces and nephews.
We have 10?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So 10.
You did that math quick.
Yeah.
What is one trait of dad's that mom hopes passes to the baby? No, that I want. Oh, not my hair. I said eyebrows because Josh has perfect eyebrows. And if she could have perfect eyebrows and not worry about tweezing them, that would be awesome.
And if she could
For
not
her.
if she could not have hammer toes, then she might be good at sports.
Who suspected the pregnancy first? Definitely me.
Definitely you.
Because you were like, no, you're not. And I'm like, no, I swear I feel different.
Yeah, because it was like 2 weeks later, and you were like,
well, yeah, we
know.
decided that we were ready, and then it just happened immediately.
What extracurriculars do we want to expose the baby to?
I know that you want her to be in baby swimming. Yeah. Immediately, basically.
the little videos of like a 10-month-old just kind of like
it is
floating.
Cool. It's important. It's important.
Other than that, though, as long as there's like a musical thing.
I want to expose her to as much as we can, but obviously I'll expose her to dance. But if she doesn't like it, that's fine. What is the thing mom is most nervous about? Just the delivery. I'm not nervous about being a mom. Who said I love you first? Me.
Yeah.
It was me.
What is one trait of mom's that dad hopes passes to the baby? Yeah, the hair. Yeah.
Who will be the disciplinarian?
Honestly, I don't know.
I think I have an answer for this.
Okay.
I think that when she's young, it might be more of me just because I'm used to teaching kids.
Yeah.
I mean, I teach all ages, but like kids in particular, I just feel like I don't know. But I think as soon as she gets older, it might be more of you.
Who wants more kids?
Who wants more kids?
Ideally, we would have the same amount of children.
Well, I know that you've said 3 in the past, and I've said 5 because I come from a big family and I loved it. So we'll probably meet halfway and do 4, but you know, if we have 4, we might as well do the.
And if we're at 5, we're halfway to 10 already.
Yeah, we might as well go. Yeah.
We could just start a farm and.
How did mom tell dad that she was pregnant? There's a video posted, so you can definitely watch that. But basically, I bought a baby outfit and I had the little pea stick on top of it, and that's what he read when he came home and I recorded it.
The little pea stick. How did we tell family we were expecting? There's also a video of this.
We didn't post that video. So,
oh, we didn't?
So be on the lookout for that video.
Who will the baby look more like?
Oh, that's the same thing. I told you I was delirious.
Nice. We're not really sure.
I want her
Like,
to be a perfect mix.
Some of our nieces and nephews look exactly like one parent. Some of them are a mix.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm hoping she'll be a mix, but both of us have very different facial features, so that's the interesting thing to think about. Does mom want to work again? Of course I do. I just don't know when or how it will happen.
I don't.
Well, my work in particular is like dancing and stuff, and yes, of course I want to do that. How did we meet? High school.
RH singers.
Well, we met in orchestra, sort of,
Yeah,
before
that's
that too. We just didn't really start talking until singers. Who will spoil the baby the most?
Definitely you.
Probably me.
Definitely. How will Blue and Bella, our cats, react to baby?
I think they might be a little weirded out, but they're not aggressive cats, so they might just sort of smell and then...
Yeah,
like,
they'll probably just be afraid of her for like a month.
Yeah.
No, Bella will be afraid for like half an hour, and then we'll realize like, oh, baby doesn't go up there, and we'll just like go up there. Blue might be afraid for a little while.
Yeah.
First memory as a baby.
So I was thinking about this, and I don't know if this is my first memory, but my mom was driving me to preschool, and the car stopped working. Well, it stopped going forwards, but for some reason it would go backwards. So we were about to turn on to a busy street, like we were almost to preschool, and then it stopped working. It wouldn't go forward. So then we had to back up all the way home. And I remember that was the first time I've ever felt judged, because the whole neighborhood was just looking at us like this. So I don't know if that's my first memory, but it's up there because I was probably 3 or 4, right?
Yeah.
So I would say that's my first memory.
I remember I might have been 2 or 3. It might have been 3, but my dad was carrying me downstairs from the living room to the family room in their house. And I don't remember the context, but I remember I threw up like all over Dad's shirt.
So they're both kind of negative.
Yeah.
Aw. Well.
I don't remember the context, but I remember that happened. But watch Mom be like, "You were 17." I don't know. Who initiated first kiss? You did. You did all the.
No, I let you.
Yes.
I do want to. I suggested that you kiss me, basically.
No ideas are originally mine.
Stop it, that's sad.
What is a tradition or ritual that you would like to have?
Oh, as a family, so a tradition or ritual that we would like to have, there's one thing that I want to try. I don't know if it's possible, but because I was a picky eater as a kid, I read this somewhere that like once a week or something, you have like your dinner is like a different country or something. So we expose her to different flavors and different foods early on. I think that's a cool idea. I don't know if we'll actually do it, but I do like that idea a lot. I think it's cute. Yeah. Like every Friday night, that's our dinner, or every Saturday night.
I feel like most kids go through like that picky eating phase where all they want to eat is like dinosaur chicken nuggets and PB&Js, but it might be a nice like we try something exciting.
Yeah.
I also, one thing, so my folks have a cottage on Cuca Lake, and that's always been like a super special, like, I hope our kid, Allison always says I'm a lake lad, and I hope Quinn also likes the lake.
A lake lady.
Lake lady, yes. Lake lass.
The last one is, what did Dad say when Mom told him she was pregnant? You said, Are you? That's the rest of our questions. We don't have any others. Thank you so much if you tuned in. Hit that like
button. Subscribe down if you're new. Comment down below for the YouTube algorithm. Hit that notification button so you're notified every time there's a new video on your marriedmcgothmillennial.com.
That's us. The Married Millennials. But now there's a lot more Married Millennials, so it's not special.
I know. But we did it before it was cool. Okay.
All right, guys. Thank you. We're ending our lives. Bye, Facebook Live.
Bye.
Bye.